Okay, honestly, now I'm ready for Las Vegas. I'm ready to go party all night long. Welcome back to the Morning Wrap. That song you just heard is titled You, and it features our guest today, Lana Parrilla. You are here in the flesh. You were there.
I was there
in
just a
that
second
music
ago.
video.
I was right there.
Okay, you have such an incredible career, so luckily we have lots of time to dive into all of it. But I want to start off with your music because that sounded great. I'm ready to party now. I wish it was a Friday so I could just get out of here and go. But I was reading online, and tell me if I'm wrong, that you were actually nervous to sing.
I've always been nervous to sing.
Okay.
I'm always still nervous to sing.
Really?
Yes, but I always say yes to a new opportunity because anything that I'm afraid of, I lean toward. Because why not?
Yeah.
Right? Why not?
So you're afraid of singing, but now you have this song.
Now I have the song. Now we're here.
You've been singing on TV shows too. So tell me what this journey has been like.
Oh my God, it's been so fun. First and foremost, like, I love these people that I was creating with. I mean, Luciana is a good friend of mine, as is Glow Vibes. And when the maestro of dance music and the queen of electro calls and says, let's make a song.
You make a song.
You just say yes. And I knew that I was in good hands with them because I knew that they would help me along. You know, they're pros in the industry. This is very new for me. I sort of look at it as like a creative opportunity to just have fun and work with great friends. And so that's how I got into this.
So were you always a fan of this house style EDM type music?
Yes and no. I mean, it's not like I tune in all the time. A Friday night, sure.
Yes,
a Saturday night, we're
go.
going out to the club with friends. Why not? More so when I was younger too, like house music, especially being a Brooklyn girl, like we would go out dancing and stuff like that and listen to it. But the opportunity here was like, oh, it kind of has elements from that time. And so I'm grooving to it. You know, I enjoy it. It's new and different for me. And the way I see it too is like, it's a character. You know, if you look at the character, she has like these bangs and
I was about to ask you the
and
inspiration behind that music video.
well, it was, so Bel Soto is our director, and he has a vision. He's an amazing photographer and director, and I've shot with him many times in the past. Not videos, well, kind of little segments, mostly like photo shoots. And he's so creative, and he had this vision of these two women in different worlds, like Mad Max and Matrix. I represent the Matrix world and bringing them together. And these two characters, these women, are in this relationship with the same guy, but we're from two alternate universes. And so they collide in this like weird sort of portal, right? And the women are kind of confused, like, who are you? Who are you? I know him, but who are you? And so it's just this, and then all of it kind of feels like a dream too. So it was just his, you know, crazy mind putting this together, and it really worked.
It looks like so much fun.
Oh my God, it was so much fun.
I mean, I just want to jump in virtual reality and start dancing with you guys in that video. Look at you. I'm so impressed. Well, but this isn't the first time that your fans have heard you sing.
No.
Right?
Okay, so
Once Upon a Time.
It started with a musical episode of Once Upon a Time, which I was terrified of because.
Really? What did you do to get ready for that moment?
So we all trained our voices with Eric Bicho, who's like the #1 vocal coach in the industry. And so we all had lessons with him. And then I had this huge dance number as well. And I used to dance when I was younger, but I hadn't danced in a long time. So I was like, okay, 15 years later. But I love it. I love a challenge, you know? Like my dream role is to, you know, play an athlete or someone, or a boxer or something like that, because I love the challenge of getting your body, you know, in shape for something like this and doing something different. And so Once Upon a Time was that for me. This was the Queen musical episode. And
you look so fierce.
I mean, she was.
Yeah.
And again, for me, I guess because really I'm rooted in acting, I sort of look at these roles as characters for me. And I think that gives me the courage and, you know, confidence to sing and to dance.
You're phenomenal at everything you do.
Thank you.
It's just incredible to just kind of wrap my head around all of the roles and the hats you wear. Do you ever picture yourself solely focusing on music? Do you ever picture yourself going on tour? Do you ever picture yourself, I don't know, playing at Life is Beautiful? Do you ever see that?
I think I fantasize about that, definitely have dreams about it, but I'm not sure. I mean, if the opportunity presents itself and it's the right thing, you know, like I've written music, but again, in character voices. Like, it's never been my voice. And I hear a lot of singers say this too. When they first started their careers, they sort of mimicked other vocal artists that they admire, and then eventually they find their voice. And so for me, I feel like I would have to find my voice, you know, or maybe start within a character. I think Frank Sinatra did the same thing, right? I think he was mimicking someone and then eventually became Frank Sinatra. And it was like, oh no, that's Frank Sinatra's voice. So I feel like if the opportunity presented itself, I would definitely lean toward it.
Well, this is so exciting. I can't wait to see what happens. I also want to talk about you just wrapping up One of the Good Ones.
Yes.
Tell me more.
Like,
I know, and a lot of people were so excited about the storyline and everything. What was it like doing that and transitioning to all the other stuff that you have going on? Again,
leaning in towards something that terrifies me, which is theater. Not now.
Right.
But I love being on stage. You know, this feels like a stage too. I love being on stage. And so I've been wanting to do theater for a long, long time. The TV door flew open for me at 22 years old, and I just kept walking through it, and thankfully so, because I've had a great career. But during the strike, everyone was like, God, what are we going to do? And Gloria Calderon-Collette and I have been friends since 2018, and we bumped into each other in London. And she said, oh, I'm here, let's go see a play together. And I was like, I can't, I have to get back. I was doing a movie. And I said, I got to get back, but I would love to do theater, my God. And she goes, you want to do theater? I'm actually writing a play. And I said, no way. She goes, yeah. And I guess I just, in her mind, the more she sat with it, she realized, oh my God, Lana is perfect for this part. And it turned out to be that I was.
Oh, that is so great. I love hearing these stories of how everything comes together.
Yeah.
So I want to know how this next thing came together. Atlas, Jennifer Lopez, sci-fi. What? Just something else to add to the long list of things that you do.
Kind of all over the place, which is so great.
But you know what? That shows how versatile you are, though, which is great.
Yeah. So this came about. Honestly, it was one of those things. My manager called me and said, I got this part for you. You're playing Jennifer Lopez's mother. And I was like, what? She goes, in flashbacks. I was like, prosthetics? Like, what am I doing? She goes, no, in flashbacks. And I said, okay, tell me more. She goes, I'm sending you a script. It's really interesting. Brad Payton was our director. And I, really love his work. And so he said, we had a big conversation about it. When I started reading the script, I realized how important this story was. It's really a futuristic movie. It takes place 150 years into the future, and really it's what all of us are terrified of, which are techno-sapiens taking over the world. And the human race kind of becoming non-existent.
We actually have to end on that note because we're already out of time. Cliffhanger for you. That is going to come out in May. We're so excited. We're going to put all this up on our website, kconews.com/themorningwrap. We'll see.